In the heart of a bustling metropolis where neon lights once painted the night sky with a vibrant glow, darkness descended like a shroud. The city, and indeed the entire planet, succumbed to an enigmatic force, a planet-wide blackout that severed the ties between humanity and its technological creations. As the last flicker of artificial light vanished, Earth plunged into an eerie silence. The hum of electricity that had become the backdrop of modern life was replaced by an unsettling stillness, an ominous calm that hung in the air like a foreboding prelude. In the absence of technology, the world took on a new visage. Skyscrapers, once towering symbols of human achievement, stood as silent monoliths against the starlit canvas. Streets, now devoid of the artificial glow, became winding pathways into an unknown realm where shadows held dominion. Amidst the darkness, a sense of mystery pervaded the air. The absence of the familiar hum of machines unveiled the forgotten symphony of nature, a subtle chorus of rustling leaves, distant animal calls, and the gentle lapping of unseen waters. The world, stripped of its technological veneer, revealed a beauty that had long been eclipsed by the artificial brilliance. Yet, as the night unfolded, a different kind of mystery emerged. Whispers echoed through the void, tales of unseen entities that thrived in the absence of mankind's creations. Stories spoke of shadowy figures that moved with ethereal grace, creatures born from the interplay of darkness and the remnants of forgotten myths. Communities, initially bewildered by the sudden blackout, adapted to the new reality. Fires replaced the glow of screens, and conversations unfolded beneath the ancient tapestry of stars. Humanity, forced to confront the mysteries of the natural world, found solace in the simplicity of a life unfettered by the chains of technology. In the depths of the blackout, a realization dawned, an understanding that the interconnected web of wires and signals had masked the profound connection between the Earth and its inhabitants. As days turned into nights, and the stars became the guiding lights, the planet underwent a metamorphosis, a rebirth into a realm where the unseen held sway. The world, now illuminated by the celestial dance above, embraced the unknown. Humanity, once tethered to the artificial glow of screens, discovered a deeper connection with the Earth, a connection forged in the crucible of darkness. And as the first rays of sunlight pierced the horizon, signaling the end of the prolonged blackout, the world emerged changed. Technology, now viewed through a different lens, was wielded with newfound reverence, and the mysteries that lingered in the darkness became threads in the tapestry of a reawakened world. As the world emerged from the prolonged blackout, the remnants of the technological era lay silent, echoing the mysteries witnessed in the abyss of darkness. Cities, once bustling with the frenetic energy of modern life, bore the scars of the blackout, the ghostly imprints of a time when screens flickered and machines hummed. In the wake of the blackout, a collective introspection took hold. Humanity, having glimpsed the beauty that resided in the heart of nature, hesitated to fully embrace the resurrection of technology. The scars of the blackout became a testament to the duality of progress and the allure of the unseen. The newfound appreciation for the natural world manifested in various ways. Communities once bound by the digital threads of social media now gathered around bonfires to share stories beneath the ancient tapestry of stars. The night sky, once obscured by the glow of city lights, became a celestial canvas that ignited imaginations and sparked a rekindled curiosity. In the aftermath, scientists delved into the mysteries unveiled during the blackout. They sought to understand the enigmatic forces that had thrived in the absence of technology, the shadowy figures that whispered through the void. The world became a laboratory of exploration, as researchers, armed with a humility born from the blackout, sought to unravel the unseen threads that wove through the fabric of reality. As the blackout became a distant memory, an equilibrium emerged, a delicate balance between the technological advancements that had defined an era and the elemental forces that had silently observed from the shadows. The Earth, now a sanctuary, where the mysteries of the unseen danced with the creations of mankind, found itself at the crossroads of two worlds. And so, humanity embarked on a journey that embraced both the tangible and the ethereal. Cities, once dominated by concrete and steel, incorporated green spaces that mirrored the untamed beauty discovered during the blackout. Technology, now wielded with mindful consideration, served as a bridge, rather than a barrier between the seen and the unseen. The blackout, once a harbinger of uncertainty, became a catalyst for a global metamorphosis. Humanity, having navigated the mysteries of the abyss, emerged with a renewed understanding, a symbiotic relationship between the creations of civilization and the enigmatic forces that lurked in the shadows. As the world moved forward, the echoes of the unseen persisted. Stories of the blackout became legends, shared across generations as a reminder of the delicate dance between progress and reverence. The scars, both visible and unseen, served as a testament to the resilience of a world that had traversed the realms of mystery and emerged reborn. In the quiet town of Brentwood, where shadows held their secrets and the moon cast an eerie glow, young Ethan harbored a chilling truth. His stepfather, the amiable Mr. Thornton, bore a dark secret that transcended the veneer of suburban normalcy. Beneath the facade of a caring family man lurked a murderous werewolf, and the moonlit nights became the stage for a sinister transformation. Ethan, an astute observer, first noticed the peculiarities during the full moon's embrace. On those nights, the air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and a low, guttural growl echoed through the corridors of their home. Mr. Thornton, a seemingly ordinary man during daylight hours, underwent a monstrous metamorphosis as the moon ascended. The town, oblivious to the supernatural horrors that unfolded within the Thornton household, slept soundly while Ethan grappled with the terror that lurked beneath his own roof. The nights became a harrowing descent into the unknown, as the boy navigated the thin line between familial loyalty and self-preservation. The secret, however, began to unravel as Ethan delved into the town's cryptic history. Whispers of a curse that had plagued Brentwood for generations echoed through the pages of dusty tomes and faded manuscripts. The Thornton family, it seemed, bore the burden of a curse that transformed them into bloodthirsty beasts under the moon's ominous gaze. Haunted by the knowledge of his stepfather's true nature, Ethan sought allies among the townsfolk who were oblivious to the supernatural menace that dwelled among them. Together, they forged a plan to confront the lycanthropic horror that terrorized Brentwood, under the guise of the seemingly benevolent Mr. Thornton. The fateful night arrived when the moon hung full and luminous in the inky sky. Armed with ancient remedies and a collective resolve to break the curse, Ethan and his newfound allies descended upon the Thornton home. The air thickened with tension as the werewolf within Mr. Thornton sensed the impending threat. As the confrontation unfolded beneath the spectral glow of the moon, a battle ensued between the forces of darkness and those who dared to defy the supernatural. The streets of Brentwood bore witness to a struggle that transcended the boundaries of reality, a clash between the monstrous and the valiant. In the final moments of the moonlit confrontation, Ethan faced the heart-wrenching choice of confronting the beast within his stepfather. The realization that familial bonds could harbor monstrous secrets weighed heavily on the young boy's heart as he confronted the lycanthropic terror. In the climactic confrontation between Ethan and the werewolf that had once been Mr. Thornton, the air crackled with tension. The moon, a silent witness to the unfolding drama, cast its glow upon the macabre tableau in Brentwood. Ethan, armed with a sense of duty and the weight of an unbearable truth, faced the monstrous form of his stepfather. The werewolf, a grotesque fusion of man and beast, snarled and thrashed against the restraints of the supernatural remedies wielded by the determined townsfolk. As the battle reached its crescendo, Ethan's internal struggle mirrored the external chaos. He grappled with conflicting emotions, love for the man who had raised him, and the terror of the monster that had committed unspeakable atrocities under the moon's ominous radiance. The townsfolk, united by a common purpose, fought valiantly against the werewolf threat that had plagued Brentwood for generations. Their resolve, fueled by a collective desire to break the curse that hung over the town, manifested in the clash against the supernatural. In the heart of the struggle, a revelation unfolded. The curse, intricately woven into the fabric of Brentwood's history, required a sacrifice, one that transcended the physical battle. Ethan, realizing the weight of his role in breaking the curse, faced the most harrowing decision of his young life. As the moon reached its zenith, casting an ethereal glow upon the battlefield, Ethan stepped forward. His eyes locked with the beast that had once been Mr. Thornton, and a silent understanding passed between them. The sacrifice needed to sever the curse required an act of unparalleled bravery, one that only a son could undertake. In a moment that echoed through the annals of Brentwood's supernatural history, Ethan approached the werewolf with a mixture of trepidation and determination. The townsfolk, recognizing the gravity of the situation, watched in somber silence as the young boy confronted the monstrous embodiment of familial secrets. With a heavy heart, Ethan uttered words of farewell to the man he had known as his stepfather. The werewolf, its ferocity momentarily subdued by a shared history, gazed back at Ethan with eyes that betrayed a glimmer of humanity within the beastly exterior. In an act that blurred the lines between tragedy and redemption, Ethan embraced the werewolf. The moon, witness to the profound sacrifice, cast a melancholic glow upon the scene. As Ethan's arms encircled the monstrous form, a blinding light enveloped them both. The town of Brentwood fell into an eerie stillness. The werewolf's snarls ceased, and the supernatural remedies echoed their final incantations. The moon, now a silent spectator to a transformative sacrifice, bathed the town in a silver luminescence. As the light dissipated, Ethan stood alone in the moonlit night. The werewolf, once a harbinger of terror, had vanished, leaving behind a haunting silence. The curse that had haunted Brentwood for generations had been broken, but at a profound cost, one that would forever linger in the memories of those who had witnessed the Moonlit Secrets unfold.